Shift the balance.
This will strengthen our position.
Strike with heart.
Pretty good crowd today.
Blade and flight.
I've no interest in. Let's. Past victories don't guarantee.
A one-time enemy. Strike with heart. Shift the balance. Yeah. How many can you block?
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Blade and flight.
Fighting is meaningless.
Practice is over. Swords descend. Shift the balance.
This will strengthen our position.
Correct. All the cabins they might pass by have been checked. Remember to report to lead researcher Asta. We'll deal with problems outside the base zone later. Ah, it's you. Sorry, this is embarrassing. We suddenly had some stuff come up. I wanted to take care of it before you arrived, but I can't seem to even get a break around here. Never mind about that. Here, this is for you. I made it this morning, and I've been keeping it warm. It's just a little something I whipped up. I spent a long time wondering what to give you. In the end, I realized I should stick to what I'm good at. Miss Asta loves my fried rice, so I'm sorry it's so noisy here. I wanted to find somewhere quieter where I could get your feedback, but... I'm pretty confident in this dish. Unfortunately, I was a bit rushed at the end. Some big shot suddenly decided to visit the space station today. Everyone has been in a hurry since the announcement. Miss Asta said that the guest appears to be Madame Herda's research partner. If he's doing research with her, He must be famous throughout the... look at the time. The guest is almost here. If you're curious, just follow the crowd. Miss Asta and I will be there soon.
Wow, it's the first time I've seen such a spectacle.
Even the top brass.
So this visitor is...
Get ready.
Hypothesis. Thought always precedes word. Huh? And yet, I can't find the words for this moment. It's good to see you, Asta. I apologize. I'm 4 minutes and 13 seconds earlier than the appointed time. I hope it's not a bother.
Of course not, Mr. Screwlum. Welcome to Herta Space Station.
No need for formalities, Asta. Herta Space Station is where knowledge converges. Here we celebrate the equality of thought. Such collaboration between organic life forms is magnificent and efficient. You're rebuilding the space station far quicker than I could have imagined.
We appreciate your high praise, Mr. Screwlum. Would you like me to show you?
Well, that sounds lovely. But I do have a meeting with Herta, so let's put the new surprises on hold for now.
Madam Herta should be in her office. I'll take you there. Right this way.
Sure. And you are? Ah, hello, young sir. I've heard so much about you. Herta talks about you often. She's quite curious about you, as am I. What is it like to live in symbiosis with a Stellaron? I hope we'll have sufficient time in the future to get to know each other and answer this question.
Sorry, I wanted to show you around, but now I don't think I'll be able to get away. All right, see you later.
Strange. It should be around here, huh? Do you need something? Oh, another fan of Madame Herta's? Well, I'm afraid this portrait's being taken down soon. Wait a second. I know you. I saw you chatting with Captain Arlen just now. You must allow me to introduce myself. I'm Leonard, a cybersecurity engineer here at the space station. You probably know that this place was recently attacked by the Antimatter Legion. Now that the station is being rebuilt, my job is to repair equipment and restore the space station. But during the repair process, I discovered some anomalies. The access... I don't know who or what it was. We suspect that it may have been the Stellaron Hunters. It's an elusive group and very dangerous. Every member, they include a super hacker from Punk Lord. I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost. A while ago, I discovered her whereabouts during a screening process. I was planning to follow the clues to find... Can you guess what happened next? She reverse hacked my device, sent out a bunch of spam, made a video game open to the space station, and told everyone that an idiot named Leonard made a big silly mistake. Ugh, I don't want to think about it. Now that everything is calmed down, I thought they'd be on my case already. The silver lining? Madame Herta was generous enough to allow me to continue. Yeah, it was pretty unexpected. Space station affairs are usually handled by leaders. To put it simply, the leaders have given me an opportunity. This time, I plan to start from inside the space station, and I designed a decoding program. Look, it just... I didn't ask you to look at that! Unbelievable! Why would something like this be in the space station? The staff wouldn't even dare scribble on the wall, let us— So this is what we're looking for? This— Wait a second. Oh, I see. This is— We need to decide— Ugh, you got me there. Let me think. Just do me a favor. It won't take up too much of your time. Why are there Void Rangers here?
Rules are made to be broken!
Blade and flight!
That scared me to death! But look! Just like I guessed, the surveillance camera captured her face. Silver Wolf, is this a transmitter beacon? Oh, I see. We accidentally activated the beacon again just now, and they were brought back. Beacon transmission that doesn't require a power source. It's not only impressive, how should I put it? Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? There's a strange signal nearby. Maybe it's another piece of graffiti.
Shut the back.
This will strengthen our position.
Look! Up there! They even put down a question mark. They must be making fun of us. She went towards the base zone. Yep. Disappeared again? This thing keeps cutting out when I'm deciphering it. She must have stopped here for a bit. Let's look around.
Your fake ID info's ready.
Ah, so that's what happened. She sneaked in first. How is this possible? She used my— I never noticed that there was an issue with this record. I subconsciously— It's an honest mistake! The reaction of any ordinary person is to check for unfamiliar names, right? The graffiti's location is quite— I heard from a friend that the hackers on Punk Lord have a tradition. When they hack, they purposely leave something. They call this the Punk Lord mentality. I don't understand that way of thinking. But it seems like the same thing happened last— Doesn't help that— she seems to be leaving. They seem to be heading toward the monitoring room. Another graffiti. They're all different too. She really put some thought into this. Huh? Is this section of the record? That's highly unlikely, but— Hold on, I got it! No wonder she kept going through the curio collection index. This space is— Huh? What? Why would they leave you here? Huh? There's no graffiti here. So strange. Oh, they did leave you behind. I can't help but feel there's the more. Whoa, look here. It looks like the log time occurred during the Legion's invasion. The researchers, could it be that? I just realized. Just as I thought. She was here. I just remembered that Madame Herta has a game. You remember it, right? I wasn't able to put the two together. I got it. I got it. That's right! She was so interested in the curio collection and she knew we would be looking for the Stellaron hunters and used it. Hold on, though. Something doesn't add up. Some researchers tried to gain access to the curios for research purposes. Me too. The fact Madame Herta hasn't responded to this, that the main control room was hacked as well. Wait, don't move. Just perfect. Let's focus on... I am curious, though. As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellar... Relax, friend. I've done this...
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Blade and flight!
Fighting is meaningless.
See? I was right. There... Now we can browse through... From the... I'm seriously confused. No, if I start thinking...
Wonder if I'll discover any rares?
This will strengthen our... Only Hertarium! Only Hertarium!
Not gonna happen. I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down this simulated universe.
Herta, I've made my decision. Question. What have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology in the entire universe. And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors. In the beginning, we defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the eons. But now, it's become something far removed from its original purpose.
The simulated universe is bound to make errors.
I adore the vast amount of knowledge, but I cannot accept that the simulated universe remains simply a pending contract waiting to be attended to. Herta, think about it. How many surprises has this project given you? And how many disappointments has it given you?
The simulated universe never disappointed me. Do you really think of yourself as someone so exceptionally amazing? Right now, you're...
Herta, I don't mean to question you. Nor do I just want to give more room for knowledge and
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of this. Go tell the other two yourself. Oh, and take your tech with you. I can go find Adrian Taylor, or the red-nosed old man from Epsilon, or even the Intelligentsia Guild. At least they won't quit halfway. Ugh. Screw'em. We've known each other for a long time. This is the first time I feel that you're nothing but a piece of ice-cold metal.
My apologies, sir. This all started with me. I was the one that brought up the request to end our academic collaboration. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Herta or the project. The simulated universe is a great experiment, and Herta is a true genius. However, we have our differences when it comes down to our long-term vision for the future. These differences will often manifest into bias, and bias will get in the way of the formulation of knowledge. Deep down, I want to continue to believe in Herta. The question is whether one should end a collaboration that no longer holds true to its original intent. From an objective standpoint, I should end it immediately. Are you worried about her mental state? Judging by the result, I have failed to choose. The emotions of organic life are like tides. It is my fault for not noticing the trajectory of the moon. Let Herta be alone for a while, so she... As for the simulated universe... Search. Bonfire in the depths of the woods. A lone stone sword points to the stars. That is a love letter a Galaxy Ranger has written for the universe. Young sir, how much do you know about Punk Lord? It is a planet made of data and symbols. The edges of an ether cartridge is a chip that Punklordian hackers use to edit reality. The ways through which a hacker perceives and modifies... It's a recording of the hacker's life and proof of their existence. The one on the space station belonged to someone true. He became a Galaxy Ranger by accident and spent many long years traveling among... Many of the records and details recorded therein are beyond the knowledge of... Yes. No need to worry, my friend. It's, as I said, it is a very important reference for the simulated universe. That is why its data has been extracted and added to... Herta was probably impulsive and added the cartridge into the simulation without telling anyone, resulting in the... I understand your concern. If the individual... As such, please allow me to offer my limited abilities to... As you already know, the simulated universe will be shut down temporarily. Yes, This is the last chance to investigate by way of apology for shutting down the simulated universe. I will use my abilities in the universe to provide you with what is... This is my recommendation.
Did you hear that? That was the simulated universe? Shut down? That's Madam... Wait! This isn't my fault! This is terrible. Still, beating myself up, having heard what Mr. Screwlum said. You're entering the simulated... I'm afraid I won't be able to accompany you. Anyway...
Well, sir. Very well. I will be sending you into the simulated universe using an alternative. This will help us quickly locate the cartridge. Young sir, are you all right? You are now inside the data link of the ether cartridge. Hacker? Oh, conclusion. That is a holographic record that the simulated universe has created. In here, you were right. The enemy's invasion has spread to the deepest parts of the simulated universe. They were only a hair away from the ether cartridge's data link. What we are seeing are the projections of what happened in those moments. Young sir, please stay still. Allow me to see what I can do with...
Hey, you! Why are you staring at me?
I initiated the simulation flow. This is just a rec. Please listen and don't interrupt her. We may be able to find out more of what...
First off, I'm not obsessed with it. On Punk Lord, the stories of the cartridge are no different from textbooks. I'm not interested. Secondly, it's not some kind of video game cartridge. It's an ether cartridge. Do you understand what that actually means? With that cartridge, if a guy went to a movie premiere and bought some mixed popcorn, you'd be able to know the flavor of the fourth kernel he picked out of the bucket. Lastly, I'm gonna say it again. I am not obsessed with it. The reason I'm... Alright, let's get going.
It is safe to assume that 2 people entered the simulation. Interesting. You are now taking the point of view of the...
%100% break!
A one-time enemy!
I have no interest in...
100% break!
A one-time enemy! Bladed flight!
Fighting is meaningless.
Fork in the road. Wanna pick one first? Give your beloved instincts a try.
It's a nice thing to have a companion who likes to talk, isn't it?
Wrong choice. The correct answer is the path on the right. What? Why won't you believe me? Told you, it's the right side, the right. Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal. Ugh, Why would Herta put something like this in... Never mind, I miscalculated.
She's actually on the correct path. She just needs to continue a little further. We've met only once. Stellaron Hunter, Silver Wolf. We fought against one another before. Herta was there as well. She may have mentioned it to you. It was more like a test than a duel. She would attack, and I would defend. Neither of us gave it our all. She wasn't able to break through my defenses, and I wasn't able to stop her from leaving. I never thought our next meeting would take place under these circumstances. I believe the continuation...
What the? This was the right way almost...
Seems like we can now continue forward.
Shift the balance.
This will strengthen our position.
Oh, back to the space station again.
A one-time enemy. Practice is over. Swords descend.
100% quick!
A one-time enemy. Strike with heart.
Too late to repent. Let's go.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz. Finally, almost there. There's even a miniature Herta over here.
This will strengthen our...
Shift the balance.
Eesh. A little narcissistic, isn't she? I was planning on adding a mustache for her, but the spray didn't work. The entire space station feels like it's made of paper, but her portrait is...
She's talking about that portrait in the elevator room, no? Herta commissioned me to design an encryption tool for her. Seems she ended up using it on her portrait. That's correct. The ether cartridge data is in the next room. Yes, that incongruous feeling has persisted throughout this long pursuit. She came for the Stellaron, but showed a strong interest in the curios. And just as we found out about the existence of the ether cartridge, she just so happened to show up in the simulated universe. I must admit, this feels less like a chase and more like... I recall a story about Punk Lord. It is said that graffiti is a special kind, whether it be for competition or for joy. They leave a trail in the places they visit. One symbol after... And would this ongoing affair not be part of such an endeavor? In which case, let us...
Improve.
Rules are made to be broken. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Bladed flight.
Fighting is meaningless. Let's make it cool.
Time for a buzz. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Strike with heart!
Too late to repent.
Look, we found it. The ether cartridge is here, and it's perfect. There is an unwelcome third party here with us. If what we are seeing constitutes past images of Silver Wolf, then for her to have made it this far, I believe that she was indeed able to hack into Herta's office. But after all, even the best hacker wouldn't be able—
Unless she had... Huh. You want to explain it to him?
The final results are on the display table, young sir. Take a closer look if you wish. We have plenty of time left. I will answer. I'm sorry. Herta forbade me from disclosing any information beforehand. However, the way I see it, the most important elements. The graffiti is like a two-way data tunnel. You can use— I fear she may well have had the whole thing planned out before hacking the space station. You've guessed correctly. She left herself a back door in the office, performed a proxy hack the moment you entered the simulation. I must say, she really is a masterful actor. Well then, Miss Silver Wolf.
Huh. You knew it all along, didn't you? I knew it would be hard to fool you. All that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
It is a joy and an honor to have the opportunity to face off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to lure in the biggest fishes in the universe. She was right.
So, the business about shutting down the universe and the argument with Herta was all just an act? You did all that to lure me in?
That is up to you to interpret. Herta and I have always been frank with one another. Sharp conversations of that nature happen on a regular basis. It wouldn't be fitting to call it an act. Miss Silver Wolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead of time, she has numerous variables and aces still to play. News of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations. You now know everything about this encounter.
Everything? No. You're wrong about the most important part. You think I came here out of desperation, but I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was when you showed up, Screwlum? I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of cavemen, and the IPC were a disappointment. Only the Society has the talent to provide me with a fun challenge. Reality is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a game if it can't make you happy? An invitation letter and a challenge letter were sent to me from two geniuses. How could I not accept them? Would you have turned them down?
You're confident you'll be able to get out of this in one piece.
That's right. And I'm bringing this with me.
Oh, a copy. You completed it while we were talking just now.
Why else would I entertain so much small talk? You're not the only one stalling for time. I'm guessing that Herta is hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to pull off a reverse hack from where I hacked in. You, on the other hand, are responsible for taking me head-on, just as you did last time. And I'm looking forward to it. How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC and put together a cross-galactic encirclement? Screwlum, will I be able to see your true strength this time? The long-awaited result will finally be determined. There will only be one victor today. Please, let me have some fun this time, okay?
My apologies, Miss Silverwolf, but none of what you are hoping for will be happening today. You may leave now.
Huh? Leave? But why? Aren't you trying to catch me? Don't you want to cuff me and exile me on some distant planet?
Your creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do with your quarrel with the space station. Ergo, I won't stop you.
I'm gonna leave with this cartridge, then.
That's just a duplicate. Correction, not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here. The real curio was transferred elsewhere at the very beginning. Conclusion, you may share that data freely.
What if I attack the space station again?
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that someone would step forward to stop you.
Then what if I were to destroy the simulated universe right now?
I'm sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether editing isn't capable of destroying an entire universe.
What is the point of this, then? You guys went out of your way to put together this trap, but don't plan on doing anything at all?
That's right. This way, the game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless, is it not? There's no point in a game if it's no longer fun. Silver Wolf, I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you, and jail is but another game to you. Herta and I came to an understanding. We will no longer enable you and give you what you need.
How boring.
However, Herta felt that this would be too easy on you, and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reverse-hacked you and located all your interastral network accounts. A total of 76 accounts. A very impressive number. How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them, including all of your game records?
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
And she logged out. How hasty of her. Games are always fun in the eyes of a child, but to an adult, they are but one among many ways of solving a problem. It's about time we were on our way.
A flawless victory! Hope you got a glimpse of Herta's awesomeness, kiddo. Make sure you never forget about it. I couldn't care less about what happened with the space station, but I will surely repay the favor tenfold to anyone who dares to taunt me. I already notified someone at the IPC to freeze all her accounts. Oh, she's probably crying in front of her computer right now.
Thank you, young sir. Your and Mr. Leonard's contributions were a necessity to our... Do you have any other questions regarding this? Well, young sir, our destination...
So, the reason Madame Herta wanted me to continue the investigation... She said I did a good job! Can you believe it? I've just been acknowledged by Madame Herta! I don't have to worry about being fired anymore!
This chapter has come to a conclusion.
It's gone. It's all gone. They seriously left nothing behind. They went too far this time. Too far.
All right. Stop with the tantrum. You're not a kid anymore.
I am not throwing a tantrum.
Uh-huh. Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh? Hack an IPC branch nearby and get your accounts back?
If it were just 1 or 2 accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically everything. A branch office probably won't be enough. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Pierpoint.
What, you're going alone? That's the IPC's headquarters.
Yep, just me. Why? Do you want to come with?
I probably won't be able to. I'm in Elio's next script. Did you forget?
Oh, right. That story doesn't sound like it fits me. You guys have fun.
I hope you have a good time in Pierpoint as well.
Don't worry. I've already got an idea. You see that cloud diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the building material logistics department just stepped in. I'm gonna go and become their friend.
Getting a move on already? I would have thought you'd at least want to spend some time with that cartridge you were obsessing about.
I told you. I'm not obsessed with it. Besides, there's fun to be had along the way. A game is a game, and that's all there is to it.
Oh, back so soon?
It must be difficult for Asta. As soon as the Legion exits stage right, in comes the gossip. How does that saying go again? Greet enemies outside with a smile, greet enemies inside with a sword. Such is the Herta company culture. What do you mean? This is such an Are you thinking of getting involved? Well, while these rumors have nothing to do with us, they do concern the reputation. Solving a matter like this won't be difficult. Predictably, You're a smooth. I have a friend. They say there isn't. First of all, it's not me. Secondly, I don't make friends just for the sake of gossip. It's just that my friend is pretty amazing, and I think you might be able to I don't know her real name, but she calls herself Gossip.
Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords. Shift the balance.
This will strengthen our position.
Shift the balance. A bright edge. A one-time enemy. Blade and flight.
Fighting is...
Let's make it.
Let's rock. Victory by the blade.
This will strengthen our position.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones. This will strengthen...
Shift the balance. Yeah. A one-time enemy. Strike with heart. Blade and flight.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
This song's for you.
Victory, but... Shift the back.
This will strengthen...
Shift the balance.
Can't stop the run. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Strike with heart!
Let's go.
Let's rock!
Blade and flight! Practice is all swords descend!
Too late to repent. The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Shift the balance!
This will strengthen our position.
A one-time enemy! Strike with heart!
I have no interest in conflict.
Blade and flight!
Fighting is meaningless. Rules are made to be broken.
This song's for you. Let's rock!
Victory by the... Shift the balance.
This will strengthen our position.
Play high. Strike with heart.
The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Pretty good crowd today. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Blade and flight! Practice is all swords descend! Victory by the blade. Shift the balance.
This will strengthen our position.
Yeah! A one-time enemy. Strike with heart.
I've no interest in conflict.
Let's rock. Victory, but... Shift the back.
This will strengthen our position.
Yeah! A one-time enemy. Blade and flight. Time for swordplay. Strike with heart.
This song's for you.
Shift the balance.
This will strengthen our...
Can't stop the run.
Rules are made to be broken.
Blade and flight.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's make it quick.
Pretty good crowd today.
The audience is waiting.
Let's rock. A one-time enemy.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Practice is over. The sword is like water. It cannot remain still. Swords descend!
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
Strike with heart!
Fighting is meaningless.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up!
Blade and flight!
best is yet to come.
Shift the balance. Shift the balance.
This will strengthen our position.
Yeah! A one-time enemy. Huh!
Let's make it.
This song, let's rock!
Strike with heart.
Let's go.
Pretty good crowd. Turn it up!
Time for swordplay. Victory by the blade. Shift the balance.
This will strengthen our position.
How many can you block? Practice is over. Swords descend!
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's make it quick.
This song's for you.
This will strengthen our position.
Shift the balance.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
A one-time enemy. Strike with heart.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
Victory by the blade.
Can't stop the rush!
How many can you block? Blade and flight!
The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's make it quick.
A one-time enemy! Strike with heart! Swords descend!
Pretty good crowd to keep up!
Time for swordplay! Blade and flight!
The best is yet to come.
Shift the balance!
This will strengthen our position.
A one-time enemy! Strike with heart!
Past victories don't guarantee future ones. This will strengthen our position.
Shift the balance! Blade and flight!
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's rock!
Victory by the blade! Shift the balance!
This will strengthen our position.
can't stop the rock!
Rules are made to be broken.
How many can you block? Strike with heart.
I've no interest in combat.
This song's for you. Ready to lose you can fight it or rock with it.
A one-time enemy. Blade and flight. Swords descend.
Ready? Let's rock. The best is yet to come.